Okay, I'm gonna see if I can find when Humble Trader posts her P&L. Like I said
How much
before,
money
this
do
particular video here was done in February 2021, and she showed her P&L. So I'm just wondering if she does it on a consistent basis, or whether she just only shows it when it's more convenient. So I'm gonna go to videos. See, here's how much do I make day trading. This one right here is probably a good indication of her showing her P&L. Let's take a look here.
ever compare
Okay, she's talking about her first trading account, so she has multiple trading accounts. That's an interesting takeaway.
this is not my main day trading account anymore. In fact, this is the smallest trading account in terms of my trading category 2021. Total realized is 14,598, but after fees and these are locate fees, so the net would be $12,588.30 for this account. Okay, now let's move on to the second account.
Okay, so that was for the month of January 2021, but this video came out in March 31st. Okay, I'm just trying to gather my thoughts here.
The month of January 2021. If you scroll down, so over here you'll be the opening balance of $134,545 and the closing balance of $130,545,000. I wired out some money in the middle of January 2021. So if you start scrolling with me, you'll see that all the buy and sell transactions, buying, shorting, covering transactions on the month is $130,545. So if you take the closing balance of the account at the end of January and add the $50,000 wired out and subtract the starting balance of $134,555, they'll give you a total net profit of $45,993.94 on this account. So the total January net profit comes to $58,582.24 for the two trading accounts.
One thing that would be really interesting is to see or how much she drew down or how much what the volatility was in the account. That would be interesting to see, but I don't think she's going to show that.
Now going over to my Centerpoint account for February, if you go to statement, almost at the bottom, we're so close. You can see there's no.
So she's just proving that no money put in or no money taken out, but I'd like to see the volatility of the account.
No deposits and no wire out. And you can see the closing balance is $226,444. So for this trading account, my main brokerage account, that gives us a total of $95,898.62 profit. In the beginning of February, it's also.
So with those kind of profits, she's obviously taking some risk, and there's going to be some drawdowns doing that. Now, it's hard for me to tell if this is 100% accurate, but I'm just going to take her at her word that this is all correct. But when you're trading, making $100,000 in a month, it's obviously possible to lose $100,000 in a month. So you got to take that into account.
When I opened a third trading account at Interactive Brokers, specifically for the purpose of going long on the Wall Street bet stocks such as GameStop and AMC and many others, both for day trading as well as swing trading on the long side. So you can see in February, that's when I made the deposit to fund the account in February 5th. And let's see, the net asset value on the account closing at the end of February is $352,991.54. So that's a profit of, somebody do the math for me, a little bit over $50,000. So for February 2021, that brings us to a total profit of around $146,000. I don't have the official broker statements for March so far because they don't come out until like early April, and it's only at the end of.
So I'll see if she has her March statements available. That's part of this this research here. But I didn't see anything for March for her statements. Remember, we started here. So this is the video we just watched. So after this, there's nothing here. There's nothing here showing what happened to her in March or April, and now we're almost at the end of May. So we're missing, well, 2 months for sure. We're missing 2 months. And the third month is coming up. So we're pretty much at a 3-month mark where she hasn't showed her P&L. Let me see if we can find anything before. I mean, she was talking about 2021, right? But how did she do in 2020? So I'm going to go through these videos and see if I can find anything and see how she did in 2020 and maybe 2019 or 2018. Just something in here about her losses, but you know, let's see if she shows her account here.
You can see on Wednesday, the last time I made the recap video, I had a red day. I lost $2,700. That's, you know, that's a pretty manageable size for me. But on my green days, they are usually a lot bigger than that.
Okay, so she's not showing any losses without showing more gains than losses. That's interesting. And I don't see anything in here where she shows her statement. Maybe there's something in here, how much do day traders make?
Really make money day trading, and very rarely any losses. All of these seems extremely surreal. Maybe sometimes.
So I'm all the way back to August 2020 and I don't see any P&L. Let's see, what's this?
Overly glorified, but risky at the same time. And that's why people with their newly received stimulus check.
Yeah, I don't see her showing her P&L in this video, so we're back to August. Okay, so I got to the bottom here 2 years ago. That's our last video that I have. And I only see her showing her P&L just for the month of January and February of 2021. If there's other videos in here where she shows her P&L and you know about it, you know, please send me the link. But I don't see any. Now, what that means to me is it's kind of the shiny penny syndrome. You know, I have a video on that. I'll link it in the description, where they show people show their P&L whenever they make money, but they don't show when they lose. Obviously, I would think that if she made money, of course, I'm going to make this assumption that if she was a profitable trader, she would show her P&L, just like she did in January and February of 2021. I'm not sure where March of 2021 went, and April, obviously that's not there, and there's nothing there from 2020 or 2019 unless I missed it and there's a video out there I don't know about. Please let me see it. Please send me the link if I missed it. But showing your P&L on a temporary basis does not mean that you show your P&L. There's a lot of temporary P&L instructors out there on YouTube. But they're not consistently showing their P&L. They only show it when it's convenient, and it looks like that's what happened here. But again, I could be wrong. If anybody knows about when she showed her P&L, please share that video with me. One final point I want to make is that her main video on her webpage, this one here, this is her featured video. It is the only video that I could find where she does show her P&L. So obviously, she understands the concept of showing P&L provides credibility, and so she made it her featured video. Even she knows it's important to show your P&L. If you're interested in my free options proprietary trading course, I left a link in the description below, and you can sign up for the course there. And hey, don't forget to hit that like button on the way out. Thanks.